All right, we are back. I think. Oh, now we're back.
Yep. Oh, no,
Yeah.
layout looks a little
Yep.
borked.
No, I hit the wrong one. I forgot there's not three of us. We're good now.
I know I have two names, but I mean, like, that still means there's only two of us here.
Oh, that would be such a good gag to have you in two different spots.
Oh my god,
we don't have the names on here though, so it doesn't matter.
Spend the entire podcast going, all right, so I played this game today, then what did you play, John? Oh, I played this one. I guess it was all right, I guess.
Okay, I don't have to be here. Perfect.
yeah, exactly. I'm like, okay, cool. This is John's slow mental breakdown given form.
Yeah, I don't even have to be here. Great. So, how's the last week been?
There's nothing really to complain about, I guess. It's just a week.
Yeah. Are you watching any of like the millions of shows out there or any movies or anything?
Honestly, no. I started watching the new Kamen Rider a little bit. Like I saw the first episode of that, but it's only like 2 episodes in right now. So it's all about like dreams and like fighting like nightmare monsters and stuff like that. It's cool, but like still too early to kind of be like this has got the juice.
Gotcha. Any interest in Alien Earth?
See, here's the thing. I've actually never seen the original Alien movie.
Right, I think we had this discussion.
Yeah, the only Alien movie I've seen in full is Alien 3. I've seen the ending to Aliens, and I've seen the entirety of Alien 3, but I've not seen like anything else.
I like Alien 3. I know it's the one people shit on.
It was all right. Like,
yeah.
I can see why people don't like it compared to the other ones, but I'm also like, it's got some moments.
I think it's the best looking one. The cinematography in that is very good.
It's just because it shits on the legacy of the first 2 movies, basically. It's just like, no, everything sucks.
Yeah. No, it's true.
It's the same reason people complain about Chrono Cross compared to Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, and because it's so different, I think. Just off-putting.
Yeah.
Which is a shame. Because different can sometimes be good. And it can be bad. I don't know. That's the gamble you take when you try something new. Could be good or bad. Alien Earth is pretty good, though. I would recommend it. You don't need any background.
I've heard really good things about it.
You don't need to know anything about Alien at all. It would be an okay jumping off point, I think, because it's kind of separate from a lot of that stuff. It's cool, though.
Yeah, fair. But, like, how many movies are there now? Because there's, like, the trilogy, Resurrection, then there's Alien vs. Predator.
There's Covenant.
There's Prometheus.
Romulus.
There's another one I forgetting.
Prometheus.
Romulus is one I forgot.
Yep. And they're all over the place. Yeah. A lot of them are prequels. A lot of the stuff that has come out more recently is stuff that came before the first Alien. Because that's what they do now, I guess.
I was about to say I want to watch that anime series that looked like it was coming up, but I forgot that was Predator, not Alien.
Yeah. What was it called again? Predator Hunters or something? I can't remember.
Something like that. It's one about like different time periods that they showed up on Earth.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that looked really cool, honestly.
Killer of Killers, I think.
I just haven't gotten around to like. There's not much I want to watch. Like,
sure.
Like I'll watch my usual like daily shows, and that's about it.
Sure. So, you're not into like the DCU and all of that stuff, really? The James Gunn stuff? Because Peacemaker's back.
I want to watch Peacemaker. I've heard great things about Peacemaker, the show, and I loved him in Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I think
the Suicide Squad.
Yes. Very important distinction. I think John Cena's Peacemaker is very good. I think he's at his best in the Suicide Squad. Peacemaker season 1, he's very good. And I think so far in season 2, he's not very good because his character, like, it's not him, it's how his character is written for this season. It isn't the stuff you like from the other stuff or whatever, because he's kind of at a down point right now. And it's just like, I don't want him at a down point, but after everything he's been through, you understand why he is. So, yeah, I don't know. Season 2, I haven't been loving, but it's been okay. Like, there's still good stuff in there. Tim Meadows.
How many episodes in is it?
5, I think, or 6. That's a good question.
Okay. So longer than I thought. I thought this like maybe this is like the 2-3 mark.
No, it's been on for a little bit now. Today is episode. Today's episode 5.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been okay. Tim Meadows is fantastic in it. He's a great addition. So that character is fun. But I kind of want like the good stuff to start happening now. And maybe it will. We're only halfway through the season, so like maybe the first half is the build up to what is to come, I hope.
I'm sure it'll have a decent ending to the season, yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. I trust Gunn pretty well to do something at least fun, if nothing else.
Well enough to at least know what he's working with.
Yeah. I really liked Superman, and like basically everything's Gunn's done since Trauma. Like I've been following Gunn for a long time. I like that guy. Yeah, I don't know. There's too much stuff out right now to watch. There's way too much stuff. That's why I was wondering if maybe any of it was appealing, but I understand why.
I mean, a lot of it's appealing, but I'm just like, if I have to sit down and do that, I can't do anything else. If I'm sitting down to watch a stream, I'll just like work on like a model kit or something. Like this is what I've been doing lately, is just model kits and stuff.
Yeah.
So I can do that because I'm just like, it's a stream. Like I can just pay half attention, watch the game, etc.
Yep.
But if it's like a TV show, I'm like, I want to actually be invested, so I'm gonna like focus.
Yes, and I've figured out something about myself, and that's if I'm like in that mode to watch TV, I will binge like a 10 episode, like I will spend 10 hours and sit there in a day or two and watch that full thing and enjoy it. However, if I'm not in the mood to watch TV, it is excruciating to sit there for an hour in an episode and just be like, ugh, like get on with it already. Like my attention gets taken away very quickly if I'm not in that mood.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess the same with movies. I find it hard to watch any 2-hour movies anymore. Like if it's 90 minutes, I'm probably fine. It has to be exceptional for it to be over that for me now.
I got to be in the right mood for it, because I found lately the only time I watch movies now is when I'm depressed, and I'm just like, that's not a great thing to associate movies with.
That sucks. Yeah.
Like last year, I had like this really bad depressive episode. Like I was out of it for like a week, and I watched 4 movies over a weekend. I watched 3 John Wick movies and Cocaine Bear, and it was like that was like the weirdest thing. 'Cause like I enjoyed all the movies. Like, well, I guess I didn't like Cocaine Bear that much, but like I was just like, you can tell because I'm just lying on the couch doing nothing. If I'm doing that, then I'm not in a great mood. But like,
sure,
that's when I'll watch movies.
No, I can understand that. Cocaine Bear had the problem where the joke and the like cool thing about Cocaine Bear you've seen in the trailer, and the rest of it is kind of trash.
The real problem is they didn't focus enough on the goddamn Cocaine Bear. Yeah,
like true.
Like he's probably the characters in the movie the least.
It's true. That's very true. There's a lot of talking in Cocaine Bear. Like a lot of it.
There's a lot of talking in Cocaine Bear.
And not a whole lot of bear on cocaine, if I'm going to be honest. It's weird. The John Wick movies, though, that's a good pull.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, John Wick, I watched John Wick 2, 3, and 4 because I'd already seen the first one.
Sure, yeah, makes sense. That's a good...
Man, he falls downstairs a lot.
Yeah. Did you watch, what was the name of that movie that came out, I think this year? Ballerina, yeah. Did you watch that?
No, not yet.
I haven't either. I heard it's okay. I haven't actually heard.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything explicitly bad about it.
Yeah, I didn't hear anyone raving about it either, though. So it's probably like okay. It's probably okay.
I mean, to be fair, like considering the pigeonhole they put the John Wick franchise into, I'm not entirely shocked.
Totally, I agree. Yeah. I've been really into movies again recently. I've been actually really into just physical collecting again because I kind of hate streaming. Like for movies, because there's never anything I actually want to watch on streaming.
I was gonna say me too, but I realized what you meant after.
Awkward.
Love my job.
It's okay. I also hate my job, so I get it. I bought this the other day on Amazon, the 4K Scott
Ultra
Pilgrim,
HD,
because it was $10. It was on a flash sale, so I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'll pick that up."
Nice.
Super easy pickup. That's one of my favorite movies, so excited to watch that again at some point. But it's also made me kind of want to collect games again, like physical. The problem is that all my gaming is PC.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah. Don't do it. All this, don't do it. Don't
No,
do it.
no, not. Sorry, I didn't mean collect. I mean, like, if I'm gonna buy a game, buy it physical.
Actually, like, I'm gonna buy a physical copy of a game that's coming out like tomorrow or something like that.
But you know, well, I mean, you definitely know the problem. But because we're doing a podcast, I should probably lay it out so other people are on the same page. Is that if you buy physical, sometimes you just get a fucking code in a thing, like, or a disc with nothing on it except like a DRM
or the
code.
Switch 2 key card.
Fuck.
Game
I hate
key
that.
card or whatever.
So, like, you can't even really
fan.
buy physical anymore for some stuff. It's awful. It's so bad.
Or you wait for limited run to hopefully release something in 8 months and or maybe ship out the item you've been waiting 2 years for that I still haven't gotten yet. Hint, hint.
Yeah, honestly, when you were saying something about that, I think something was coming out and I said something about, like, that looks cool, I might pick that up, and you said something along those lines of, I would pick it up too, but, like, I'm still waiting for something I ordered a long time ago. It kind of cooled me on ever buying from them, ever. Because if I'm going to buy something, I expect to get it, you know?
Yeah. I mean, with me, like, two of the things I'm waiting on both had major production issues. So, like,
yeah,
the Shantae GBA cards had some fucking weird mess up there. The Rugrats cartridge was apparently bricking NESs, so...
Oh, is that the...
But, like, apparently, like, the Shantae GBA games are, like, I could go buy one at VGP right now, and I would get it before I would actually get... Like, they have them in stock versus, like, me actually getting my email from fucking Limited Run. I think I have the email that me, like, where the fuck's my shit?
Oh, because they stock wholesale from Limited Run, right? So they probably did get their order, because they're an outlet or whatever.
Yeah, and they have both versions. They have two different prints of the Risky Revolution, like the Shantae GBA game. And I'm just like, where the fuck's mine?
Yeah, sorry, I'm looking it up right now. It's ain't out of stock for me now, but maybe when you look...
Oh, is that a stock now? Okay, then maybe it's different. But, like, I saw other people being like, I didn't get mine yet. Well, I could buy it off this site? That seems stupid.
Yeah.
And they're right. It's fucking stupid.
Man, that is a cool looking game, like, edition or whatever. This Limited Run Games Collector's Edition.
I'll give them that. Their collector's boxes look really nice. I just wish they didn't take for goddamn ever.
Yeah. I do understand wanting to buy this Limited Run stuff, because I've been collecting boutique Blu-rays and that shit. Like, people just do a better job when they love something or, like, care about something and putting out a good package. So, like, I understand I'll pay a little bit extra for an old game because I know the people that put it together, like, put everything together with care and, like, reverence for this thing. I totally get it, for sure. I just don't like
I'm the same with, like, the Criterion collection.
Criterion, yep, exactly. That's right.
But man, no, I've had shit luck. I've gotten one thing out of, like, 5 I've ordered from them in the past, like, 2 years or something like that. It's like not a good streak. So
is that... I want to play a little bit devil's advocate here and just say, is that their fault, or is that, like you said, production issues and it's just bad luck?
Well, from what I heard, in the case of the Rugrats NES cartridge, some people got theirs. And they were breaking NESs. So then they sent out an email saying, like, yeah, it'll get delayed until X amount of time, which I assume has already passed. Shantae was a case of, like, people got it, and then they're like, wait, this is just like a dirty motherboard. Like, this is just a dirty circuit board. What happened with this? Like, they popped it open, and it's like, I've seen better, like, not, like, bootleg ones at a con than the one I've just paid for. Like, what's happening here? And also, it was also reportedly breaking Game Boy Advances. So it's just like, this is not a great trend.
No, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
That's a shame, because they do some cool things. But
yeah,
I can't trust it. I can't trust them.
I think most people that I know that complain about them at this point are just like, hey, I wanted, like, cool, this is a brand new game coming out, but Limited Run's doing the collector's edition, which means the game, it doesn't come out till, like, 6 months after the game is out, and I'm probably done with the game at that point.
Yeah, that's fair too. I was looking at...
I know the new Sonic Racing game has that same issue.
Gotcha. I was looking at their, Eartheon or whatever, Eartheon?
Yeah.
How it got, like, re-released semi-recently. They did a Limited Run collector's edition of that, and I was kind of eyeing it a little bit. It looked pretty cool, but Again, it's the
I mean,
same issue.
the game's good. The game's really good.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It looks cool, but I'm worried that I'm just gonna spend like 200 Canadian on something and just not get it. Like,
You'll get it. It'll be very, very, very late.
Very late. Yeah. Well, there's enough to play out now. Right now, that I could probably just buy something like that and play it when it comes. When I get it. Yeah. There's so much to play right now, which is why we're doing the top-down perspective on September 18th, 2025. I'm Paul Fleck.
I'm Claire Wheeler.
Let's, I didn't write anything here. Claire, what have you been playing?
I played Transistor on PS4, so my first time playing through it proper, because I had played a little bit of it, but never got really far in it.
Sure.
That game, man, Hades really pulled a lot from that game. Wow.
Yeah, I believe it. I don't remember Transistor very well, but I do I do know that when I played Hades, I was like, this does feel kind of familiar. Like they've done this before.
Yeah, like, I mean, the main thing of Transistor was the whole turn system, where you just like you use up your bar and then you planned out everything, and each attack had a certain cost value and stuff like that, and then you just played out instantly. Versus like otherwise the gameplay is the same as Hades, but you just get to move around the 4 items on your buttons and stuff like that.
Right.
Right. Yeah, I liked it. The ending is super depressing. Jesus, that caught me off guard. But like I enjoyed it. It was a good time. Felt like very, very art piecey at sometimes.
Yeah. How long was it?
It took me a stream and a half. So that would probably be about
10-ish hours?
5-6 hours of gameplay time.
Oh, okay. That's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
So like a weekend, you could probably get through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while. I don't remember a lot of... The thing I remember about that is that they knew that people really liked the narrator in Bastion, so they kind of figured out a way to do that again.
Put him in this one too, yeah.
Yeah.
No, he a chatty boy in Transistor.
Yeah, he's the sword, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the main character's name again? I don't remember.
Red.
Oh, literally because of her hair. That's right.
Yeah.
No, that's a cool-ass game. I do remember bits and pieces of it, but not enough to tell you what happens.
The style of it was pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that ending's super depresso.
Have you played Pyre?
That's the only one of theirs I haven't played. I never finished. I mean, the only ones I finished are Hades 1 and now Transistor, but Pyre I haven't touched, period.
I really like Pyre. That's one of my, storyline-wise, that's one of my favorites by far. Their story in that is very good. Bastion's okay.
I heard so many mixed things about it, so I wasn't sure. Like, I kind of want to go back and do Bastion, but
yeah,
I've heard enough over the years about Bastion that I'm like, I don't know if I'm okay with playing through this.
The thing I remember about Bastion the most is that that's around when Giant Bomb was kind of like growing, and because they're friends with Grey Kasavin, they did like a...
Well, Grey Kasavin used to work at Giant Bomb, and then he jumped over to Supergiant.
With GameSpot, yeah. They worked together. Yeah. And I remember they did kind of like a lot of like backing of that, like a lot of news and stuff on it, and like updates or whatever. And I remember specifically that they all really liked it, but they couldn't really talk about it at the end of the year, like Game of the Year stuff, because there's obvious like bias there or whatever.
Yeah, conflict of interest, etc.
But I remember them talking a lot about Bastion, and I thought Bastion was good, but I didn't feel it was like as revolutionary as maybe some of that they did personally, but I thought it was cool enough. The music in that is what I really liked. I still listen to that album.
They've always done good music. I don't think there's a game done by them that has bad music.
I agree. Yeah. I'm excited for Hades too. It's a shame that it comes out on the same day as Silent Hill F, but you know.
Oh, fuck, is it?
Shit happens.
God damn it.
It's so stupid. I hate it. Whatever. Is that all you've been playing?
Yeah, pretty much, other than more Mosaic stuff.
Awesome. I picked away more at Silksong. Again, that's still my weekend game because I play way too much of it otherwise, and I won't sleep.
Your limiter game.
Yeah, exactly. And I did see credits However, I went back to do true ending 100% stuff or whatever.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at right now. That first, I don't know if it's, so like, I can't even spoil it because I don't know. I don't know if that's like the main boss or like a version of the final boss, but like the boss I fought to get credits felt really underwhelming, especially because some of the side bosses I've done up to that point were very cool and difficult. And so like,
yeah,
I was a little bit let down, but then also, like I said, it wasn't like true ending, quote unquote. So there's probably a really fucked up boss when I get to that point.
There probably is a really fucked up boss. Yeah,
yeah, probably. I am happy to say that I found another health upgrade in the process, so that was cool.
I asked someone who had done the game 100%. I'm like, where the fuck are all the health containers? He's like, yeah, they're all in Act 2, basically. I'm like, come on.
A bunch of them are tied to the wishes or the side quests for people that aren't playing and don't know what I mean when I say wishes.
I figured as much. I haven't touched it in weeks. I'm worried when I go back to them, like, I don't remember a single thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's very possible. Yeah, that game is just... That is one of the top 10 games for me of all time. It's very good. I love it. Hollow Knight was too, and this is better than Hollow Knight. To the point where I don't think I could go back to Hollow Knight because the movement is so much better in this.
Wow, okay.
So much better. The running and dashing and everything that you can do at some points where it's so good. Which is funny because I remember at the very, very beginning also kind of feeling like it's weird getting used to this like diagonal dive kick or whatever.
The dive kick, yeah.
And now it's just like second nature doing some crazy shit with it because you've been doing it for like 40 hours. So.
Yeah, I saw like some clip going around of what looked like the equivalent of like a Hell Run tunnel. I'm just like, oh, there's a lot more movement to this game than I thought. Okay,
there's a lot. Yeah, it's very, very cool. That's a great game. That's a great game. And in maybe less great news, but still okay, I finished Cronos. That story does some things. I will say it didn't stick the landing in a way.
Good way or bad way?
No, in a good way. But I don't think it stuck the landing in a way that I would have liked, and it didn't push it far enough. And that might just be because time travel is kind of hard to like deal with in some terms. So it was cool though. They did some ambitious stuff. That final boss sucks. Yeah, they do kind of a thing where the true ending is you have to play through the game again in New Game Plus, at first I kind of rolled my eyes at that, like
I hate when games do that.
And then I looked up the true ending because it's just a cutscene on YouTube, and it made sense. It's like, oh right, there's a time mechanic and like looping sort of thing, so that they take into account that you played through the game once already, which is why you have to do it again for that ending. But I don't think...
Well, how long is the game to do that, though?
About 12 to 15 hours the first time.
Ah, man.
Speedrun of it's probably like 2 or 3, I would assume.
Okay, that's a lot better, but like, ugh.
Yeah. It is a very much a survival horror. That way.
Fair. I was playing through Zexion on stream yesterday because I'd beaten it a while ago, and I was like, oh man, like this is way faster now that I actually know what the heck everything does.
Yeah. I think it would be the same, because, like, if I were to play that game again, there are parts I now know I'm just going to run past, like, all of this shit, because they're a waste of ammo and a waste of my time, and I get nothing out of it. So I think I could make it much quicker and skipping cutscenes and stuff. I could probably do it in 5, I would say now. I could cut that in half, probably. That being said, I'm not going to do that, because I felt like I had my time with it, and the true ending is literally just, like, a different cutscene at the end, and that's not enough to bring me back. If there was like a completely different boss fight or a different cool new mechanic or something, I'm in. Like the gameplay stuff.
It's just the cutscene.
It's just a cutscene. Yeah. So, it's okay. It became less okay the more I played it because some of those fights were just annoying, but like that story and that environment and stuff were still cool. So I would still recommend it, but with the caveat that if you haven't played Dead Space, you should just play that, because that is what this game is trying to do in a lot of ways, and that game is fucking incredible compared to it. That game is a masterpiece compared to Cronos.
Just go play Dead Space.
Honestly, just go play Dead Space, and you'll see like what they were trying to accomplish. Anyway,
all right, fair enough.
I'll stop being rude now, but it's okay. It's an okay game. I generally like Bloober, and this is on their like better half of games, I would say, that they've released.
Okay.
That's really been it for me as well. So why don't we talk about the Nintendo Direct that happened?
Oh yeah, because that was last week. That was a Direct.
That was, I think, 8 hours after we were done recording.
Probably more than that, I'm sure. Actually, no, you're probably right. Actually.
It was 6 a.m. our
6
time.
6 a.m.
Yeah. So it was.
Yeah, I was underwhelmed.
Yeah, there is one thing I really want to talk about, but let's just go through some of the stuff here. I put a link to stuff. I don't know if this is in order. It is not.
I'll take a quick peek. Okay, well that answers that. Never mind.
I don't think anyway. There's a lot of Mario stuff going on. It might be in order.
Yeah, this is close to in order.
Yeah. So
yeah, this is pretty close to in order.
How much do you care about a Mario movie coming out?
I would have been more excited about finding out it's Mario Galaxy if it wasn't kind of obvious because of the first movie, and B, it hadn't been like spoiled like days before.
Oh, did it? Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. They've registered the URL for the website a couple days early, and people found it.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, so yeah, that got leaked. But also, like, the teaser at the end of the first movie is like, okay, they're going to do something with Yoshi, but then, like, there's also a Luma the entire time in the movie. He's, like, one of the best characters. So it's like, okay, there's going to be something with Rosa next movie.
Yeah, so I know, like, it's on brand for you in a lot of ways.
Yeah. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I hate every time Galaxy comes up. I hate it because I don't like those games. I can't stand them.
No, that's fair. That's entirely fair.
But every time I say that, I get attacked by at least one person somehow. Not like viciously, but like people can't believe that I would not like Galaxy. And
I mean, it was pretty revolutionary for its time. So I kind of get why. Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't like.
Yeah.
I didn't like the level designs or any of that stuff. I've heard that 2 is much better, but because
you
I
haven't even played 2. I guess you wouldn't play 2 if you didn't like 1.
Well, this is it. I bought Galaxy 1 full price, like with my Wii, was excited, didn't like it, so I was like, they're not getting me again. I didn't like this. Why would I buy the second one? And then everyone's like, because it's the good one. 2 is definitely a better one.
2 is definitely a better one.
That's so annoying.
You can tell. They tighten things a lot more.
Yeah, fair
enough.
But
the trade-off was that like they didn't do like the Rosalina storybook thing. The hub is a lot smaller. It's mostly just like move to level. But like it's a lot tighter.
Okay, sure.
Like if you ask me which I would want to play gameplay-wise, it would be 2. If you want me to ask which one I would play atmosphere-wise, it would be 1.
Gotcha. I also need to replay them at some point and try them out again because
you can pay $100 and get them now on your Switch.
So this is it, is that I know that my tastes change about, that's why I will replay games to see if like maybe my tastes have changed. And I mean, I started speedrunning Mario 64 and I fucking hated that game. We did a podcast of Retro Kill Screen years and years ago where I talked about how much I hated it. And then like 6 years later, I'm like doing 16-star speedruns. So like my tastes change. It happens. I don't know if they have for Galaxy. I have to revisit them. And you're right. I can pay full price if I want to for these games again. So that's sick.
I can't believe it, man. It's
so dumb.
55 Canadian for them separately, which is like basically what they were when they came out.
Yeah. Yep. I won't be doing that because I do have Galaxy 1 actually just right in that box that you can't see off screen here.
I would say if you have no means and never experienced it, I could see you justifying that price. But man, I feel like this entire Direct was like, why is that so expensive?
Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll get to that later on too. That question will come up. I don't think people should buy this personally, but I understand if you have no other way to play them and you never did, that at least it's a way to do it. But if you have like a Wii U or a Wii or something, maybe like look for this game secondhand, like emulate I don't know. There's a lot of different things, but I wouldn't pay Nintendo this money. I don't think people should, but I know this will sell.
Apparently,
very
it was
well.
the #1 seller on the eShop, so people bought it. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's always a new generation of kids, like, again, that didn't grow up with Galaxy or whatever. So I get it, but I think it's predatory. Frankly, I think it's predatory. I don't like it. Anyway, Galaxy. That's the big thing. Oh, you know what I did like, though? I really liked that they're selling the, like, storybook, like an actual version of it. I thought that was fucking cute.
Super cute.
I loved it.
It's like $25 to get it. I ordered it.
Yeah.
People are like, so when are you going to dress as Rosa John and read it out? I'm like, oh my God, you guys.
I mean, that'll happen.
Yeah, I mean, like, for charity, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, an incentive or something, for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, that was cute. I like the look of the new Amiibos they showed for Mario Galaxy. They both look really nice.
Sure.
And then I saw the price, and I was like, oh, I'm only getting the one.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think they're like $40 or something like that.
I think so. Maybe I'm misremembering because people said I'm crazy. Weren't Amiibos at some point like $8, or have they always been like 20-ish?
They've always been 10 to 15. Yeah, or sorry, they started around 10 to 15, somewhere around that,
and then
went 20
up?
became the standard for quite a while.
Okay, because I remember them being cheaper.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Basically, like halfway through the Switch generation, like they started getting more expensive, but also like the quality of the actual figure increased dramatically compared to like when they started doing the Smash ones. The early Smash ones kind of could look like dog shit compared to modern Amiibo.
I do believe
Maybe
that.
Strong words, but yeah.
I don't have anything that aren't the Smash era, but I believe it because some of those are fucking bad. Some of them.
Yeah, I think the vast majority of my Amiibo are in a container, so unfortunately I can't just like grab one to show you. But yeah, like later Amiibos started getting more and more detailed, and I got a little bit of the cost increase because of that. But then like,
sure,
I think the Street Fighter 6 ones, which are super nice, are like $35 or something like that Canadian. And or maybe 30. I don't remember. I actually never looked at the Street Fighter one, but the Rosalina one, the storybook one, is $40. I just looked at my Amazon order.
Man.
Yeah, Phantom in chat says 13 USD back in 2014, then 16 in 2017.
That makes sense because 13
so that would be about
USD would have been 14 or 15 Canadian for us back then. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that tracks. 40 USD is ridiculous. That price is.
Well, it's 40 Canadian for the Rosalina one, but like, yeah. But there's more expensive ones they revealed as well too during the direct.
Yeah, do they have pictures of them here? Because they don't have pictures of. Okay, let me look them up here because I want to remind myself how they looked.
I'm gonna look up something else too. Meanwhile,
Nintendo Direct Amiibos.
That's true. That's fucking wild. Oh, that is true. Wow, that's fucking wild.
Every new Amiibo. Here we go. Yeah, that Mario looks pretty good, and the Rosalina. They're pretty good looking.
Yeah, they're pretty good looking. It's definitely a step up from the way they used to be.
Yeah,
but like, yeah, they announced new ones for Kirby's Air Riders, and those are $55 Canadian.
Yeah, so I have a friend who's probably listening either right now or will be listening to this at work tomorrow, who has like a full Amiibo collection. And I was telling him he has to buy four of these now because the Kirby Air Riders can be switched. So that way Kirby is riding both vehicles, and so is Wally.
Oh my god, don't do that to them. That's so mean.
That's
like saying they had to buy the fucking like Star Lord game or whatever the fuck.
I didn't make the rules. That's the rules. He said no. So there's absolutely no way.
Yeah.
Which is the right answer.
Look, I think they look nice, but I'm like, I don't like Air Ride, so I'm not exactly chomping at the bit for Air Riders. And I'm like, I think they look nice, but I like Kirby, but I don't think I have $55 for a figure like Kirby. Yeah,
no, it's totally fair. Totally fair. I do like Air Ride and probably will like Air Riders, and you couldn't pay me to buy these. Like that's ridiculous. That's insane. It's kind of a cool idea. Listen, all this comes down to that if if I had my way, Amiibos wouldn't exist anymore, and Skylanders would still be the thing because I fucking love Skylanders. All right, I think Skylanders.
I'm
were
more
the best
content to not be
thing.
giving like Activision my money, to be honest. So
Activision is Xbox now. I think.
Yeah,
it's hard to tell where that line's drawn. Yeah, and Toys for Bob is dead anyways, so it should be just given into a
they're just in the
corpse.
mines. They're just in the mines. That's all.
They're just in the mines. Yeah, I loved Skylanders. I was a big fan, but then they kind of went crazy too. All of these toy versions go crazy at some point,
like
and then they lose
Activision basically killed off Toys to Life because they just did so many Skylanders ones, and then like there was Lego Dimensions, there was Disney Infinity, and
Disney Infinity. I couldn't remember the name. Disney Infinity was cool because at least the little statues were recognizable Disney figures that at some point some like wine mom will probably buy from you if you don't want it anymore. So that's cool. Let's just keep talking about Amiibos for a second because they showed Metroid Prime 4 Amiibos.
That motorcycle one looks cool. But again, it's like $40+ Canadian.
Yeah, that Silux looks awful. Not the Amiibo, but I don't like the color or look of it at all. I don't like that blue.
Okay. So according to Amazon Canada, the regular Silux and Samus are $30 Canadian, but the motorcycle one is $40.
Okay, gotcha. So the same price as the other one. As the other vehicle stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
I generally like Metroid and Samus stuff like more than a lot of Nintendo stuff, so I thought that Samus looks pretty cool. I don't know how I feel about that bike that they showed.
I'm going to be entirely honest. The second I saw the gameplay of the bike, I was like, oh, this game was in development hell and is not going to be as good as people are hoping. Because like that is like open world on a game that's known for like exploration and like finding secrets hidden in like walls and shit. That's going to be either like, unless they have refined that to a goddamn T and it fits in real well, it's going to feel so awkward and jilted.
I don't trust them. I thought that like scene. I mean, let's just talk about Metroid Prime 4 now. I guess I thought that looked bad because that world looked extremely empty and just there so you could like shoot stuff on your bike for a little bit. Like it didn't look like there was a reason for it.
Yeah, the overworld shit looked awful. I'm hoping it's just an in-between thing. If it's just an in-between thing, like you're in your ship cruising around, like the equivalent of that, I'm more for it then. But like if that's just you have to drive from A to B, no.
Yep. I'm a bit worried because I've been really looking forward to seeing what they do with this thing. And
I've hit the wall of like, if a game gets delayed so long, I have zero confidence in it. I'm actually genuinely shocked that I had confidence in Silksong. But like I was the Duke Nukem Forever believer or hoper, I guess maybe. So I've been burned too many times. There's too few examples.
It does help that when like Silksong was coming out, you would hear news about like, oh yeah, we delayed it because we were having such a great time making it that we just couldn't stop putting cool shit in it. It's like, okay, that makes me
that helped at a time
way
too.
more filled with confidence that this took forever. And yeah, the Metroid Prime 4 stuff in general looked like more Metroid Prime, so that is what it is. But those motorcycle things looked awful. It's absolutely awful.
Yeah, I need to see. That game comes out, what, it's December? Yeah,
December 4th. That was the big thing, is that they announced the date.
Finally.
Yeah.
Especially after the whole the London poster that said available now. That was
yeah.
funny.
Yeah, but you're right. Development hell is very, very obvious.
Yeah, I'm genuinely curious about that. I don't think it's going to hold up, but I would love to be proved wrong.
I very much agree with you. I also don't think it's going to hold up, and I hope we're both wrong. I hope we're wrong.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Mario Tennis? Because I'm kind of okay with it, but this thing looked neat.
So I like Mario Tennis, but this is like the first time I'm like, oh, they're doing a second one on the same platform technically now.
Yeah. I like that they had a story mode. That was enough to make me be like, all right, okay.
To be fair, Aces had a story mode. It just was eh.
Okay,
I hope
fair
this
enough.
story mode is better because like like the one in Aces was kind of more of a tutorial with some cool mini games along the way,
Mm.
and I don't think it's gonna be any different at the moment.
Yeah, hard to tell. They haven't really shown a whole lot. But
yeah, I was just more surprised. I'm like, oh, like Aces is only like 6 years old, and that's playable on the Switch too. So it's kind of weird that they're already doing a new one. But like, Camelot really only gets to do 2 types of games anymore, and it's golf and tennis. So I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
He's gone upstairs already.
Oh, is that Bagel?
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Bagel has a new coming in time, and it's around now. So
okay.
He's just being a dingus.
Gotcha. Yeah, they'll do that.
Okay, I'll have enough.
Freaking cats. How do you feel about Mario Wonder getting the weird multiplayer mode thing?
I mean, the multiplayer mode thing looks fun. I wish it had been there at launch.
Yeah.
But I'm more surprised they focused entirely on the multiplayer stuff and not the new single player content. That to me was like, why? Like, that's the more interesting part to me. Like, the minigames seem cool and stuff, but like, there's no online play, so I have to do it with local friends. And
right.
At least the single player content would give more life to the game in my mind. But they only like teased it. But then again, they're also like, apparently they had a Rosalina picture in one of the shots, so apparently Rosa's probably gonna be playable in it. So like, it looks like we're gonna get some other stuff out of it.
Okay, yeah, I'm trying to see if they haven't shown anything about single player content, right?
Because they showed like him collecting whatever the new Wonder Seed equivalent was, and that was about it.
Right. If
it was as light of a showing for it as they could do, and I forget when that's even coming out. Did that have a date yet?
Let me just quickly check here. I don't know that it did. I'm just gonna check the actual video itself.
Next spring.
Yeah, just spring. I mean, if the only single player content they added was just more challenge levels, I'm in, because that's the shit I liked. The end of the game challenge stuff, I really liked those, and that's kind of where they because of the Wonder Seeds just changing the gameplay completely, they could do whatever they wanted. Really?
Yeah.
So that's great.
Like, it could be really good. It could. I hope it's just not as annoying as Luigi U was. I hope it actually ends up like being like genuinely like good levels and stuff like that. So yeah. I'm cautiously optimistic on that one.
Yeah, me too. I love Wonder, so I'm ready to go back in for whatever reason.
Yeah, like Wonder's 2 years old now, so it's a little surprising it's only getting it now. But I mean, like, if they were working on Switch 2 stuff, I get it.
Totally. Yep. Do you care about Yoshi and the Mysterious Book at all?
Yes and no.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need to see the actual pace the game's going to be, because it looks Yoshi story-esque, which is very slow. But it could be fun, like Island and Woolly World. I don't know. It's going to depend entirely on how it is, and that's just I need to see more.
Yeah, I kind of find those games boring. So like,
I need to know the dev too. If it's like, is it going to be in the dudes that did like Kirby's Epic Yarn and stuff? If that's the case, I'm like, no. I saw some people saying it feels like it might be another like kind of like Princess Peach Showtime. I'm like, yeah, if it's like that, then I'm not gonna be jazzed about it.
Totally. Yeah. Yeah. I don't care myself really, but they always look cute and kind of cool. But I know that like I would buy it and fall asleep playing it after the first hour. I just find them kind of boring. I'm not the demographic for them at all.
Yeah. Fair.
What about Donkey Kong Bonanza? You want to jump back in with that paid DLC that is like a roguelite sort of thing?
I'm like, cool. The roguelite mode looks neat. I'm sure it's fun, but I'm like, I got my money's worth out of the game.
The game's long.
And then like it's been what, like 2 months since the game came out? 1? And they're like, here's $20 DLC we're shadow dropping. I'm like, what?
Yeah. I'm sure there's people that love this, but when I saw this, again, I just kind of rolled my eyes like, okay, I still have to finish that game. I'm not paying you $20 for a mode I don't want to play.
I have finished that game recently, and I'm like, I'm a little burnt out on it. I don't think I want to drop the money right now. So, but like, I've been thinking about this, and most of the games that Nintendo's done like late or like DLC for that's been like a solid chunk, I haven't done. Like everyone praised the Splatoon 3 roguelike mode, and I just never touched it.
Sure. I think if we reframe this and this was next year around this time that they were releasing this, I would feel completely different about that.
But I also feel like if it was the exact same amount of content it is right now, I would feel like that's such a waste of time.
Yeah, it's a little pricey for what they showed as well, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I agree. Capcom rating Resident Evil 7, Village, and Requiem to Switch 2. Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Oh, we have to talk about the Pokemon game, the Nightmare Fuel that is Ditto turning into humans.
Oh, yo, I'm actually excited about that one. That one looked neat.
All the weird
someone said it was the
questions.
Someone said it might be the Dragon Quest Builder devs, which if that's the case, I'm like, oh, this is actually going to be good. Okay.
That would be cool. That would be cool. That Ditto.
I don't know if that was actually the case, but yeah.
That shit freaks me out. The arms.
No, I'm all for that, man. Make that Ditto like melt and shit. Like make him like body horror. Give me some Pokemon childhood friendly body horror. I'm in. Let's go.
Well, there was definitely some of that here where the child puts its weird dangly arms into the ground to create life, essentially. To create leaves.
We have made Ditto God.
Ditto was always God. It's just realizing what it can do now. It looks like a quote unquote cozy game or whatever. Yeah. The thing I enjoyed is that it seems like you'll just keep collecting Pokemon and they'll just hang out at your camp, and that's kind of neat having the Pokemon just chilling.
Neat. Like it looks like it's like Minecraft or Dragon Quest Builders or like Stardew Valley style. Like just keep working on the area. Like this is like it's like Animal Crossing Light. I'm like, all right, you know what? That's neat. I like the idea.
Yeah, exactly. If there's like any gameplay stuff in there where you like go on, like how Stardew has, you can go into like the mines and like little quests and stuff like that, then I think that'll be very, very cool. If it's just farming and like growing plants and stuff, I'm probably less interested, but all the Pokemon hanging out is pretty cool. Pretty nice.
Yeah, I need to see more on it, but I'm like, hell yeah, dude. Give me weird ass melting child Ditto. Let's go.
Sure. Yeah. It was memorable. I'll tell you that. It was very memorable. Almost as memorable as the Virtual Boy. we have to talk about this thing.
So I'm excited that they're putting the Virtual Boy on the NSO.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool. That's neat. I'm glad people get to experience Virtual Boy Wireland because it's a solid game, or it's pretty good.
Sure.
Why did you tell people that it was going to cost $100 to actually play the feature?
So, when I was watching this and they were showing like the NSO stuff, the first thing that came into my mind that was a joke is, wouldn't it be cool if they made one of those stupid like VR things that you can buy that you put your phone in and instead you put in your Switch and you turn it into a Virtual Boy? And then like as I was thinking that, they showed that and I was just like, this is so fucking stupid. Like holy shit.
I get it. They're going for the stereoscopic 3D look. Like it's I have a Virtual Boy. It's over there. And it's just like, I get it. Like you want the feel of it. You want the look of it, but like $100?
Yeah, and that's American, right? So what is that for us? 130?
I think actually it's 110 Canadian. Hang on, let me look it up.
Oh, okay.
I had it up.
Okay.
Virtual Boy for Nintendo
They are pretty
Switch
good
2.
at having some parity, like closeness in prices.
It is it's 110 Canadian for the Virtual Boy set, and it's $25 for it's $30 for the fucking cardboard version.
So a long time ago, when like quote unquote VR was still kind of like in its infancy for everybody, Google put out this thing that you could like buy for, I think it's $5 like at max. And what it is that it was literally just like the cardboard thing, and it gave you instructions on how to make the cardboard thing and put in these two like cheap lenses in it, and then you put your phone in and like you could do fake stereoscopic 3D. VR. Yeah, they're charging $25 now for that, and that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
This was $5 like
Also-
15 years ago. I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
Guy on a Sofa brings up a good point. They're charging this much money for something that's on a paid service. This is an expansion pack. You have to pay extra to even get access to this in the first place.
You're right.
Like
You're right.
Like if you can access all this without that nonsense, then cool. That's great. And I'm hoping that based on how clean the feed was, I'm assuming that's going to be the case. But to frame it and like it even says like this is required. I'm like, you are insane. You're literally insane.
Yeah. What's the over under that you get one of these?
I hate you.
What is it? Because I'll tell you what mine is.
You know the answer. You know the answer.
Is it over 90? Like close to 100?
I really am. I have the entire Virtual Boy collection like right past my shoulder there. Like that's the entire.
Yeah, so you don't need it at all.
I don't need it. I have access. Well, the Virtual Boy runs like shit. Like it's hard to keep that thing intact. So like
Sure.
I have 3 Virtual Boy headsets here. I don't know if a single one of them is like completely intact.
Okay.
And the Virtual Boy is one of those fun systems where if the cartridge doesn't work, it doesn't turn on, and you can't tell if it means it's broke or if it's just the cartridge.
That's fun. You get to troubleshoot for every game.
Yeah. I tried to take apart a Virtual Boy to learn how to like fix it, and I ended up stripping the screw instead. So now I have a Virtual Boy I can't open or close as a result. So, like,
Oh man.
just emulate.
Honestly, yeah. I think I'm at about an 80%. I'm very likely going to buy this.
Are you gonna get the cardboard one or the actual headset?
The actual one.
Okay.
There's no way you would see me buy the cardboard one, because if I'm going to spend money on this thing, I want like a product that isn't going to get wrecked by water. Basically. $25 is insane. That's an insane price. If that cardboard thing, like, I don't know how you would even do this, but if it came with the price of your expansion pack, I could actually see that. It's like you pay this amount of money, you get a code for the expansion pack, and you get the like $10 or something. I think that's a great deal. You should, like, I would say you should do that. But for $25 and you still have to buy the access, like, that's stupid. You shouldn't do that. Either go in.
If I end up buying it, I'm gonna buy it as like a display piece. Like it's probably not gonna get taken out of the box.
That's fair.
Because like I said, I have a shelf with a Virtual Boy over there. Like I can go play the real thing, or at least hope it fucking works so I can.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, the price of some of those games is like insanely expensive. So if you wanted to have a legal way of playing those expensive games like Jack Bros, like this is it. Even buying the damn $100 Virtual Boy cradle is cheaper than the actual cartridge. Like Jack Bros, I think complete in box goes for like $1,000+
Jesus.
US. So like, yeah, no. So like, this is the cheapest way legally to do it, but there are cheaper ways to do this.
Yeah, of course.
And there's ways that will disable the red color so you don't break your eyes, which I really hope that Nintendo does with this, because grayscale Virtual Boy games look great and do not kill your eyes.
So that was going to be my follow-up question to you, is do you think that they put in either that or at the very least something where you can tone down the like brightness or something? Like,
they have to, because otherwise they're going to have to get
Accessibility
photosensitivity warnings and because otherwise they might get in trouble.
Yeah, okay.
So.
Makes sense. Yep, cool. I am very likely going to buy this stupid thing. That's what, like, there's no judgment that you probably will too. I understand it.
I mean, I'm a collector and it's a tax write-off. I can have excuses.
Sure. I just want to play those games.
They might be flimsy. I mean, fair. All right. Jack Bros is fun, so.
Sure. I guess, the other big thing is Fire Emblem. Fortune's Weave has been revealed.
Yeah. I was a little sad because at first I thought it was Kid Icarus, because based on like the outside Coliseum look, I'm like, oh, are they doing it? And then immediately when I saw like the inside of the Coliseum, like, no, that's Fire Emblem shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty apparent pretty quickly that it's Fire Emblem. It looks cool, but
yeah, I mean the characters seem neat. I like the way that the story teaser they've given us seems to be going, but like it looks like it might be connected to the Three Houses world. So I'm like, oh no, do I have to play Three Houses to get what's going to happen in this, or at least get the full experience?
I didn't know that. Okay.
I don't know. If people were telling me there's some connection to it, and I'm like, I'll trust you on this because I don't know.
Sure, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It seemed cool. I liked the look of the battles and the characters, like you said, or whatever. And I'm sure the story in it's going to be pretty cool as well. I generally just don't like Fire Emblem is pretty low on my game series I care about, but like it's not fully off of that list. It's cool enough. Is there anything else on this list we should talk about?
They've announced a Fatal Frame 2 remake.
They did, yeah, another one.
Yeah. What do you mean another one?
Because it was on PS2 and the Wii as well.
Fatal Frame 2 was?
Yeah. So this.
I know Fatal Frame 2 was on the PS2 because I have it on PS2 and Xbox, but like I don't remember it being on the Wii.
Was it the Wii or the Wii U? It was on one of them.
Well, I thought the one that was on there was Fatal Frame 5 or 4, whatever, like something like that.
Fatal Frame 2. Just
either way, sure. Fatal Frame 2 is great and it's cool to see it come back, but like why didn't you remake 1, the one that actually needs a remake?
Yeah, as Lineback is saying, the Wii version is a remake by the barest of definitions. True, but a remake still. But yes. No, it's cool. Fatal Frame 2 is the one I think a lot of people say that they like the most.
Yeah, it's solid. Fatal Frame 1's kind of janky. 2 has its moments, but like it genuinely has got a cool vibe going. So
yeah. So that's cool. I'm glad that they're doing that. I'm excited for Tomodachi Life, so just shout out to Tomodachi Life because those games are fun.
Reese is waiting for that. Yep.
Nothing else here really that we haven't talked about before that I really care about personally. Oh, that Suika Game Planet or whatever. That's cool.
That seemed neat.
I like that. Yeah.
Nice to see the Suika game devs getting another chance to do something. And like it seemed like a neat multiplayer thing and a cool idea to just do the full 360 rotation.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty cool. Oh yeah, and apparently Danganronpa 2.
Danganronpa 2 remake.
I never played any of those games, but I have wanted to. So
they're a bit of a commitment nowadays.
Yeah.
Did we miss anything else here? Oh right, Pokemon ZA.
Oh yeah. They showed the Raichu. Raichu's one of my favorites. I like Raichu, so that was cool.
Yeah. I like how they announced DLC for the game that's not out yet.
Yeah. That's a thing.
I had a couple people defending it and explaining it, being like, first off, like it's a pre-order thing and it unlocks some stuff early, so in case you want that. And secondly, it will affect the meta eventually of Pokemon, so they kind of want to get that sort of out of the way. I'm like, okay, all right, sure.
Yeah.
So
it's still kind of shitty.
Consumer-wise, it's like, what are you doing? Seriously?
It's a bad look no matter which way you swing it, but I think it's still kind of shitty, personally.
Like, we all know it's going to get an expansion because the last two did, but like,
of course,
it's weird.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to get that game, but
yeah, like as Air says in chat, it's not weird to ship a game with a season pass. It's just weird that the stuff gets a trailer before the main game is out. That's what's weird about it.
Sure. Yeah, I agree. That's all I pulled for news this week. There's some other stuff going on here or there, but I didn't want bummer news because...
Yeah, that's entirely fair.
I just wanted kind of dumb, fluffy news this week, so Nintendo was perfect for that with the Direct. Also, I will say, sorry, I'm just looking for it, Klonoa and... what's the other one? Is coming to...
Mr. Driller 2.
Mr. Driller 2, yeah.
It's the first of the Klonoa GBA games, and Mr. Driller 2 are both coming to NSO. I think on the 25th or something like that.
I think so, yeah.
And yeah, I'm excited because that Klonoa game is great. That's what got me into the series. I love Mr. Driller. It's one of my favorite series.
Mr. Driller is fucking fantastic. Yeah, I'm very excited for this. We never really talk about like NSO releases on here, but I'm generally very excited whenever they release a new thing on the NSO. A new thing.
I like that Chibi Robo is on there. So
yeah, Chibi Robo was great. That's it for news. Let's do a few questions. There's not much for questions this week, so if you want to write in for next time, it's topdownperspective@gmail.com. TDP Podcast on Blue Sky and Twitter, but again, I don't think any of us check Twitter anymore. The Discord channel or Claire's P.O. Box, and you can sound just like Suku, who writes, at what point does a hard game cross the line to become unfair? The example everyone gives is Dark Souls, and many would say it's not as hard as people say it is, but it does stack a lot against the player. Would Super Mario Sunshine be considered hard or fair? What about something like Surgeon Simulator?
I think it just depends, because like a lot of games nowadays just have like one random bullshit part.
Yeah.
That just isn't, that's above the difficulty of the rest of the game. Mario Wonder's a perfect example. Like, that last challenge stage is like so much harder than the majority of the game.
Sure. Yeah.
So I think it just depends on like how much of a difficulty jump it is from the rest of the game.
Yeah.
So I would say Sunshine has a couple parts like that, but otherwise not really. Surgeon Simulator, which is basically just like a weird physics game, is a little harder to be like, that game's just meant to piss you off in a way.
Because like at that point, then it's like, well, QWOP is bad because it's unfair. It's like, no, that's what QWOP is. It's an unfair, stupid game that you're supposed to laugh at. You're not supposed to like try to beat it, really.
Yeah. I think there's just a line where like it seems hostile towards the player, but there is a fairness to it in a way. If like the get good mentality basically has to permeate through it. So like Dark Souls is the perfect example, because like they constantly want you to be on your toes and be like super careful, because like there's just stuff that will just gank you. Same with like Elden Ring and everything else. Like the Souls like things have that habit.
Yeah. They do give you the weapons
then,
to like fight back though. In that you can level up, you can grind if you really need to, whatever.
They give you the gear, they just don't tell you how to do it. You got to figure it out.
That's right.
Basically.
And they can be unrelenting too. So like in Dark Souls, it's not that the game is hard, it's that if you make a mistake, it could cost you like life essentially, right?
And I'd argue like Silksong kind of is like that too, because like, oh, you make a mistake, you might not be able to come back from it. Like a lot of games kind of have that vibe.
Yep.
I want to be the guy.
Yep.
Wings of V, stuff like that. Like,
yeah. Those games can cross into unfair when it's something that you just can't see coming. Unreadable situations, I think, are what makes something unfair.
Yeah.
And there are Souls bosses just straight up that are unreadable in a lot of ways, and they just do an attack that will one-shot you, and then you have to do a 20-minute run back. Like, that shit is unfair.
Yeah.
But that's probably where the line crosses. Mario Sunshine's just bullshit. Like, I wouldn't say it's unfair, it's just garbage in some spots, and I love that game. Sunshine's one of my favorites, but that game is
like
bullshit.
The only thing I can remember in Sunshine being like annoying is that one like ride the leaf across to get the 8 red coins, but you have to like carry a Yoshi over, so it takes forever to get there.
It's awful.
That's just annoying at that point.
Yeah, the pachinko machine is pretty shitty too in a lot of
and that's just because of like the weird hitbox on the front angle, so you don't fall out of the map. So
Yep. Yeah, that game does a lot of jank. It has a lot of jank in it.
Jack 0304 says, what's a not very important or not otherwise memorable side character you're usually fond of? For examples of what I mean, the Elder Bug from Hollow Knight, or Fatty Bulger from Lord of the Rings, or even the band of pirates that served Ferris at the beginning of Final Fantasy V.
Okay. Not very important. All of the helicopter pilots in the Resident Evil series, because they all give their lives for a great moment, and they're all
If you are a helicopter pilot, you will not survive Resident Evil. I'm sorry.
You're fucked. Yeah.
I will say the van from Devil May Cry 5.
Sure. Okay.
That's my favorite character from that game.
Sure. Oh man. Not very important or otherwise memorable side character. That's a hard question to make me try to remember an unmemorable character that I like.
Yeah. I mean, I like Olivia from God Hand. She's fun.
Okay.
But she's otherwise a background character
again.
for story moving ahead. You should.
Yeah,
Did you
that's
see
a
that that indie game that's being worked on that has like gameplay similar to God Hand?
no. I don't think so. What's it called?
I will tell you once I find it on my wish list.
Okay, yeah, no problem. I'll keep
But
thinking.
yeah, it's like Western themed, but it's very much God Hand. I'm like, okay, cool.
Oh man, that sounds cool. God hand. Oh god. I'm trying to even think of other games that I enjoy.
Forestero is what it's called.
That sounds familiar. Just gonna quickly.
I just linked it to you there in the chat, but like you look at that and like, oh, that's literally God Hand's play style.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
That means the hell IGN will give it a bad rating, obviously.
I wonder if that guy even still works at IGN.
Probably not. You think layoffs are bad in the video game industry? Wait until you see how many people they just kick to the curb after they do a fucking review or anything for them in the industry that writes about them. Holy shit. I don't really know off the top of my head, like... This is one I kind of wish I had read earlier and thought about harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to move on. I apologize. If I think of something, I'll say it next week.
I'm sticking with Van because I also can't think of anything else.
Yeah, fair enough. Final question from Rasterman7. Do you own or have ever owned a toolbox? If so, what do you think are the most essential tools to have in it? And if not, how do you usually deal with fixing minor DIY stuff around the house, loose screws, flickering light bulbs, among others?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah,
as well.
We got a power drill, we got a hammer, we got wrenches. Yep. You got you. That's like the stuff you basically need.
Yeah, I don't think a drill is needed, but you should have one if you want to.
A drill is satisfying, is what it is. It's satisfying to use.
It's very good.
These shelves back here, half of them weren't scored for multiple, like the shelves the way they are. So I had to like measure it out and like actually drill the holes in manually myself. So
sure, yeah.
So like stuff like that, like they're great for that.
You should have
screwdriver, a obviously super needed.
Yeah, a set of screwdrivers you should definitely have for each one. You should have a ratchet set. Probably some like Allen keys set as well. All the basic stuff that you should have a hammer, maybe even two, because
I let my hat fall off because I wanted to get a fucking multi screwdriver. I'm just like, yeah, check this shit. Like, yeah, you just rotate it now. It's a different head. Like, just get one of these. It's great.
Totally. Yep. Just something basic like that. You can get even like the powered screwdrivers if you don't want to twist your arm ever or your hand. That's pretty cool. I'm trying to think of like other things you should have that people don't usually think about. But it's hard.
Like, it's nice to have like an X-Acto knife for like opening boxes or
a good blade of some sort. Yeah, I agree for sure. I think everybody should have good basic plumbing stuff. You should have a good plunger for both the sink and the toilet. You should have a plumber's snake of some sort. Just all of that stuff.
Honestly, like measuring tape. You will be surprised how often you will need measuring tape.
All the time. Yeah, all the time. If you don't have a toolbox and tools, I hope you have butter knives with a good like flat head, because you're going to be using them a lot. You're going to be using them a lot. You should, if you have a place or you live like without parents or whatever, you should definitely buy a toolbox. You don't need like an actual toolbox, but you should buy something that you can put your tools in, and you should have the basics for every do-it-yourself situation. That's unfortunately just part of being an adult. At some point, you just gotta do it. It sucks. Or you should have so much money that you have somebody that owns that toolbox that comes over, like a handyman of some sort that you can call on call. but
Yeah,
it's
there's
easier
some
to
things that
have
you should just have someone else do.
There are something all electrical you should have someone else do.
Oh my god, yeah.
Because that could fucking kill you.
My dad built houses for a living growing up, and he did the electrical in like the townhouse I was living in, and he shocked himself when he was doing it too. So I'm like,
That's scary.
I'm glad I didn't try to do that. That would have sucked ass.
Oh yeah, that's really scary. I still get scared sometimes taking out like a light bulb that isn't very good. You know what I mean? Because you have to get like the needle nose pliers in there because the glass.
Oh, the ones that break. Oh,
Yeah.
when like the metal part comes off, that's the worst. Yeah.
Yeah, that's scary. I hate that shit.
Or if the bulb like breaks.
Yeah.
When you're trying to remove it.
Yeah, that stuff sucks.
That's when you bust out the potato.
Yep, that's what. Or the apple. Anything that's hardy that you can stick on or whatever. Yeah, the potato though. That's the answer for sure. Make sure you have potatoes in your toolbox just in case. Just in case. You never know.
You never know.
You never know. What I do know is that was another episode of the Top Down Perspective. What is your game of the week?
I guess Transistor, because I didn't really play much else.
I'll give it to Cronos because that's not going to get much more talk from me probably the rest of the year. We'll see. But
it's probably not making game of the year talk.
If it does,
the hesitation.
If it does, it's low, and there's been a lot of good stuff, and a lot of stuff is coming out. So
I am scared trying to figure out what my game of the year stuff's going to be this year.
It's
because like there's so much stuff out, but there's a bunch of things I'm like, I don't think this is going to make the game of the year list for me.
A lot of stuff is coming out, and a lot of it is good, but maybe not good enough. It's weird. This has been a very good year for gaming, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's been awesome.
For the games themselves, yeah.
Yes, for the games themselves. Yeah, that's a good clarification.
I hate that I have to preface that. I hate that I have to do that, but yeah.
Yeah, no, it's right. All right, thanks for listening, and we'll see y'all next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.